Okay, guys, welcome to this incredible call. I'm Haley Duncan. I'm the founder of 90 Day Habits. I'm the top 1% of my network marketing company. I've been in network marketing 10 years. My claim to fame, if you're on here and you know me, is that I am an introvert. I am socially awkward and I claim it. And when people see me or meet me, they think, okay, if this chick can do it, I can do it too. I have such a huge passion for our industry and network marketers in general, which is why I am beyond excited to introduce our main guy today. Literally having him on and seeing his little square on our Zoom, it's like having Britney Spears on for me. That's how much I'm fangirling. Frazer, you got a lot of fans. You got a lot of chicks. And just to give you guys a little background, so I actually reached out to Frazer several times. I hit him up in his DMs. I sent him video messages. He didn't know who I was. And so I just kept saying, I would love you to have you on a call. I'd love to coordinate with you. And he would say, let me get back to my team. Or he would just, leave me on red. And that is why we are network marketers, right? Because we don't give up. And we also don't take things personally. So on August 20 something, I messaged him if he would do a call for our team, and he said yes. So this is how this happened. It started back at the beginning of the year. And and a little intro on Frazer. So I found Frazer about 5 years ago. I've been in network marketing for 10 years. So I was feeling a little bit stagnant about 5 years ago, very complacent in my business. And I did a virtual event with Eric Worre and Frazer Brookes, and I ended up in his boot camp and my business exploded. What Frazer brought to me was this energy. We know everything is energy. He brought it into my business and he brought vision for me, and he just lit that fire in me again. And I know he's going to do the same for us today. I saw him on a live for 10 minutes yesterday and I was on fire. I started reaching out to people. I started booking my calendar, 10 minutes of Frazer, and I was on fire. So I am so excited. And the best part about Frazer is he is so fun. He is funny. He reminds us to always have fun and not take ourselves too seriously. So Frazer, it is such an honor that you're going to be sharing with us today. And then I'm going to have you take it away. And then at the end, we're going to hear from another top leader. Her name is Christina Smallwood. And she's going to share some exciting info about an accountability group that we're kicking off October 1st. So I'm going to, Frazer, you're on. I'm going to spotlight you.
You're amazing. Oh, hey, this is amazing. Thank you so much for having me on. I'll tell you this, it's 11 p.m. here in Dubai. This is my 15th call today. I'm doing 50 calls like this week and for the next 7 weeks. Because I've decided to go freaking beast mode. So I need all your energy. I need all the good vibes. Because I'm telling you, the future is very bright. If it's 12 where you are, it's 11 where I am. So I know the next 11 hours or so, whatever, is it's an amazing time. Wade did send me a striptease by Instagram Messenger because he was wearing a t-shirt and he never wears t-shirts. So I watched that about 30 seconds before I came on, and I am fired up and also considering, regretting some life choices that I made and maybe the donut earlier because that guy's got abs on his shins. It's kind of crazy. So for those of you who don't know me real quick, my network marketing career started in 1987, but I wasn't born until 1988. So let me kind of just explain that to you a little bit because it doesn't really make sense when I first say it. So my mom and dad were so broke they couldn't afford to pay attention in October 1987. And my dad, he had this five bed house that if you leant against the wall, the whole house had fallen over. It needed massive amount of repairment. So he came up with an idea. He said, I'm unemployable. I haven't got enough money to start a business, but I can rent out the rooms to strangers to be able to afford to pay the bills and to be able to do the house up. So he decides, right, okay, newspaper advertisement. And within a week, bedroom 2, 3, 4, 5, lounge, dining room, and the two bedrooms in the basement were completely rented out. 14 strangers living in 9 rooms, sharing one upstairs bathroom, a downstairs toilet, and a kitchen all together. My mum was pregnant with me, staying in the first bedroom with my dad. So my dad wakes up And he's kind of cloudy-eyed, and he's like walking towards the bathroom to go about his morning routine. And someone was already going about their morning routine. He opened the door. He's like, whoa, whoa, I saw way too much. The guy's like, get out, get out. My dad got kicked out of his own bathroom. And he thought he had that a moment when he was walking down the stairs to go down to the downstairs toilet to then go into the kitchen. He had his enough is enough moment. And I don't know how many of you guys have had that, but it's one of the most pivotal moments that you will ever go through in your network marketing career. Like, there's not many more fundamental moments than that. Enough is enough. I'm sick and tired of getting thrown out of bathrooms. Sick and tired of living with all these strangers. I'm sick and tired of having no money. Sick and tired of having no time. Sick and tired of the people I work with. Sick and tired with the boss that I have. Sick and tired with the job that I have. Sick and tired of having no time off. Like, there's a moment where you draw a line in the sand. So goes downstairs, goes to the downstairs toilet. He goes into the kitchen. On the kitchen table was a newspaper. And my dad hated reading at that time. So he's just about to scrunch it up. And he stopped because he saw a picture of an Aston Martin sports car. Now, remember, it's 1987. Aston Martins are like everyone's dream car because James Bond had an Aston Martin. Like, woo, goals. And written above it, it had MLM, MLM, MLM. Now, we know MLM to be multi-level marketing, also known as network marketing, also known as relationship marketing, also known as affiliate marketing, also known as direct sales, whatever you want to call it. But he did not know that. He did not know what MLM was. It wasn't big back then. There was no Google either. So he decides, I know what MLM stands for. Make love monthly. That's what it means. Make love monthly, make love monthly, make love monthly. I drive an Aston Martin. You can too. Call me now. My dad's like, I'm in, picks up the phone. It did not look like this. It had like a cable attached to it. There was like curly cable plugged into the wall, and you had to dial the number like this and wait for it to spring back. Dial the number, and blah, 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 blah. Ring, 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 ring. Hello, who's speaking, please? Yeah, my name's Simon Brookes. I've seen your newspaper about advertisement about making love monthly, driving an Aston Martin. It's not make love monthly, driving an Aston Martin. It's multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing, what's that? Well, multi-level marketing is... My dad's like, whoa, I don't understand at all what you're talking about, but send me more. He said, well, luckily for you, there's an event happening down the road in Blackpool, which is about a 30-minute drive from where you're living. Come along, bring your wife. Oh, well, she's pregnant. She's like 4 months pregnant. Like, I'd rather not. Bring her along. She'll love it. My mum and dad are in the room, and I'm in the womb. So my first ever presentation is in the womb of my mum, and my dad says that when people were walking across the stage and getting their recognition, he was elbowing my mum, saying, if they can do it, so can I. And he swears that my first memory was in the womb because when he was elbowing me in the head, I was getting the brunt of it, right? So since that moment, my mum and dad went on to make millions of dollars, top 90, actually ranked top 90 in the all-time income reports that are done by an independent kind of company, Business for Home. So he's made a lot of money, had a lot of success, and I knew the business was not a scam. I knew it was legit. I knew you could change your life. Everything externally was amazing, but everything internally was screwed up. So my 18th birthday, I'm sat in the kitchen. There's a birthday cake on a round table. All my friends and family are there, and they're singing happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Frazer, happy birthday to you. About to blow out the candles, and my dad says, whoa, 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 whoa. I need to show you your birthday present. Come with me. Now, my dad had made a lot of money, and I was a spoiled kid. I think that you'd agree that if you have the opportunity to spoil your kids, you probably would, right? So dad allowed us to stay in this mansion that we were living in. They drove us around in nice cars and got us nice education and all that fun stuff. So I'm walking behind him, following him, and all I'm thinking is, I'm getting a Rolex. I'm getting a Rolex. This is what rich kids who are 18 get. I didn't even know what a Rolex was, really. I just knew it was like a nice gift. I'm getting a Rolex. I'm getting a Rolex. I'm getting a Rolex. So I sit down in the prospects chair. Now, the reason it was called the prospects chair is because on the back two legs of the chairs was a stack of books this high, so that the chair was always leaning forward. So you were always on the edge of your seat instead of slumped back like this, right? So I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm looking at the flip chart that was always in my dad's office, and he gets a pen, and I go, what's he doing? He says, Frazer, I'm going to draw your present for you. And I'm like, ha, ha, ha. So he draws a circle, and I'm going, It's a flipping Rolex. He's actually going to get me a Rolex for my birthday. This is the best birthday ever. And he goes, right. And I'm like, it's you on the strap. Oh, God, this is the best thing ever. Oh, he drawn the other strap. Rolex, come on. And then he draws another. Then he draws another. And another, and another, and another, and another. And I'm going, am I getting the sun? Like, what am I getting here? Then he draws. Dad, have you bought me a spider? And then I realized he's pitched me the business. And he's pitching me the business. He said, Frazer, this is the last gift I'm going to give you. Now, you say no to it, you're on your own. You say yes to it, and I'm going to give you more gifts than you can ever get. And any father can give a son. And that's the gift of true mentorship that you're going to apply, and I'm going to hold you accountable. Are you in? I said, hell no. Walked out, and I decided that I would not do it, and it took me 4 years. My dad followed up with me for 3 months. Every 3 months, show me the presentation. Didn't change the message, just changed just the presentation was the same. 3 months, 3 months, 16 attempts. 4 years later, I finally said yes because of social media. I was like, I'm going to do this on social media. It was 2009. No one had won on social media. Everyone was against social media. But because it was my dad, I wanted to prove him wrong. So I decided to join. Now, my second day in the business, my dad gets me in his car and he says, Frazer, I need to show you something. Now, we lived about a 5-minute drive. We lived on one massive road that went to the beach. It was about a 5-minute drive away to actually get on the beach. But for those of you who have ever been to the UK, drop a 1 in the chat if you've ever been to the UK. It like rains almost all the time. And you just don't, you're welcome. And you just don't go. You just don't go to the beach in the UK unless it's like the 3 best days of the year, right? So anyway, he says, I'm going to take you to the beach. I've got to show you something. It's April. I've got a hat, a scarf, a pair of gloves, t-shirt with a vest underneath it, a jumper, a jacket, a coat, thick jeans, leggings, thick socks, a pair of boots. And my dad's got the same, and we're on the beach. And all I can feel is the wind pounding against my cheeks, the rain battering my face, and the sea just kind of swirling. And there's miles to my right, miles to my left. No one's on the beach, just me and my dad. I'm like, Dad, what the heck are we doing on the beach? He said, now, don't panic. Got to show you something. And he opens up his inside pocket and he pulls out a black tie. And he said, I'm going to put this black tie around your face so you can't see anything. I'm like, Dad, if you were not my dad, I'd be shouting, screaming, and running as far and fast as I could away from you because you're basically a serial killer. This is weird. So he puts it around my eyes. I can't see anything, but I can feel everything. And he says, behind you are 1 million small rocks, the size of your fist. And underneath one of the rocks, I've marked an X. And when you discover the rock, there we go. And when you discover the rock that has the X on it, I'm going to give you $1 million. And I was like, okay, game on. He said, how many rocks are you going to flip over? I turned around to him and I said, as many as I need to find the one with the X on it. He said, good answer. And that's where most people fail in network marketing. I said, why? He said, because they do as much work as they need to get the result that they want, and then they stop. And eventually the business dies because of it. He said, I'll let you answer the question again. How many rocks are you going to flip over? There are 1 million rocks behind you. One of them's got an X on it. I said, I'm going to flip over every damn rock that I see until there are no rocks left. I'm going to take my blindfold off and I'm going to find the one that has the X on it. And he goes, bingo. That's the answer. In network marketing, the aim of the game is to fall in love with the process so much. It's to marry the process and divorce the results so much. It's to love the journey and not the destination, so much so that you become obsessed with network marketing so that you want to introduce this business or this product or this concept or this system or this journey to everyone and anyone that you find. The goal is not the recruits. The goal is not the products. The goal is to become obsessed with this. The micro transformations that cause an absolute ridiculous transformation in your life. You kind of you keep going, little steps, little steps, little steps. And you're like, I'm not really learning anything. I'm not really growing. Don't seem to like get any progress. And you look back and you go, whoa, I've come some way. So we get back home and my transformational journey began. And I want to share maybe 4 or 5 things with you that I believe are going to help. And I'm super excited. I'm going to stay on because I want to hear what Christina's going to say, because she's flipping incredible as well. For those of you who know her, you'll already know that. But here are some of the things that I want to share with you. Bonus point number 1, habits beat hacks. Now, I can teach you and share with you a million hacks, social media hacks, AI hacks, network marketing hacks. Doesn't matter, because habits always beat hacks. You got to do the basics better and more often. In fact, write it down. BBMO. It's the key to network marketing success. If you want a 20, 30, 40, 50-year career, basics better more often. Know what the basics are, teach the basics, do the basics, tweak the basics, teach the basics, do the basics, tweak the basics, because it will create a habit that will outperform any hack. You'll do the hack for a week and forget it, but your habits will completely change your life. In fact, show me your habits, I'll show you your future. Oh, my habit is this, this, this. Okay, your future's not so bright. Or my habit is this, this, this. Oh, okay, you've got you're pretty good. So, point number 1, the rule of 3. Has anyone played? Drop a 2 in the chat if you've ever played the game Monopoly, right? And for me, the game of Monopoly is a very, very dangerous game. So for some reason, I'm always the iron. My brother was always the car. Someone else was always the dog. I always ended up being the flipping iron. Don't know why. I'm sure there's some deep-rooted meaning to always being the iron. And the game that we used to play, me and my brother, it was how many times you could go past. How many times could you go past go? It wasn't the houses. It wasn't the money. It wasn't the hotels. I just wanted to roll the dice further than he could. And I remember landing on a chance card, picked it up, and it goes, go back 3 spaces. And it feels so hard to pick up the character whilst everyone's laughing, going, ha, 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 ha. You're going to land on Mayfair with a hotel. And you go 1, 2, 3. And I created something I kind of come up with at this moment that made me realize that it's okay to go back, but not all the time. And it's called the rule of 3. The rule of 3 states that for every day you do not touch your business, you go back 3. Let me demonstrate this. So here is 2 weeks: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So most people will do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, weekend off. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, weekend off, because you've not hit the obsession point in your business yet. Remember, the key is to love the journey. The person who loves to walk will always walk further than the person who loves the idea of the destination. 10,000 steps a day is fine, but as soon as you just love walking, you don't really care about the steps that you take, because you just know you crush the 10,000. So anyway, so here's what happens. You do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You don't do Saturday. You don't do Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You don't do Saturday. You don't do Sunday. So this is what actually happens. You didn't do Sunday. So that means you didn't do Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. You didn't do Saturday. So that means you go back Tuesday, Monday, Friday. You didn't do Sunday. That means Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday's gone. You didn't do Saturday, which means Monday, the previous Friday, and Thursday is also gone. So by working 5 days a week and not doing the other 2, you actually get regression in your business, not progression. So then you're like, but hang on a minute. Haley is just going at the speed of light. She's surpassing me. She's a flipping beast. I don't see her doing more than I am, but she's doing something every single day. You wouldn't brush your teeth Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then not brush them on a Saturday and Sunday. You wouldn't have a shower Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then not have a shower or a bath on a Saturday and Sunday. So the first point here is you touch your business every single day to stay in the game, because when people are going back 3 steps, you're not, and you will progress faster than people by them simply regressing. Is the key, right? Most people have the least things. Least people have the most things. Most people don't have much, but the least amount of people, small amount of people have everything. They go on the vacations, they live their dream life, they have their dream car, they send their schools to private education, they send their kids to private education. They don't send the schools to private education. It's late here. It's 11:22. All right, point number 2. Grow your list every single day. Every single day, you've got to grow that list. There is a huge emotion and difference between desperation and posture. So when you have your list and you start calling people and you get no after no after no after no, when you get to the stage where there are 10 people left on your list, you get into desperation mode. Please join my team. I'll pay for you to join. Just don't tell my upline. Okay. I just want to get that email that says, congratulations, you have a new team partner. No, not allowed to do that. But when the list grows and you're like, hey, if they say no, it doesn't matter because I've got another 300 people to talk to, you have the posture. Like someone's going to join this damn thing. All right. So I have something called the +1 rule. Super, super simple. The number of people you invite to the business +1 equals the number of people you should aim to add to your list. In fact, network marketers are professional connectors, professional problem solvers, professional storytellers, and professional servers. That's all we do. If you want to do the basics, connect, solve problems, tell stories, serve like a maniac. Point number 3. This is a big one. Know what you're selling. In fact, let me know in the chat, what do you believe you're actually selling? Let me know in the chat. Like, what is it that you're selling? Skincare, confidence, good one. Solutions for health, hope, beautiful life, freedom, hope, ourselves, yourself, transformation, lifestyle, freedom. All of these are amazing. The one thing that you're selling more than anything above all is certainty. Certainty is what you're selling. I'll tell you this. They talk about belief. Belief is level 1. Certainty is level 2. Now, you guys have probably all gone to an event before and you leave it and you're like, I believe I can fly, right? You just believe that you can absolutely crush this business. You believe that you can go all out. Belief, though, starts to die down a little bit unless you have someone who believes in you more than you believe in yourself. But when you have certainty, everything changes. Jessie Lee, unfortunately, we lost her just less than 2 weeks ago. She would boldly say that she's the #1 network marketer in the world. That's certainty. That's flipping certainty. Belief is good. Certainty is great. Let's think of it this way. Got a red and a blue pen. These are the world's biggest pens, by the way. I haven't got small hands. These are massive pens. This person's uncertain. They go live. Hey, everyone. I think I've found the answer to my prayers, and I think that I'm going to give it a go and see where it goes in 12 months. And maybe that you might want to potentially have a look at it and it's going to be great. And I think that I wouldn't doubt it, but if it's not for you, then that could be fine as well. And it doesn't matter if you're saying the right stuff. If you're not certain, it's therefore the wrong stuff. They say that you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. You can if you ain't certain. You can get all the scripts in the world, but you ain't certain. People see right through it. In fact, your business will never outperform the certainty that you have. Ever. If you are certain this much, your team will be this certain. All the time. This person, though, is certain. Now, ignore the words because it's late. But if this person comes on live, oh my God, I have found the answer. This is the answer to all my prayers. This is unbelievable. I know this is gonna support me and my family for the rest of the time. If you're someone who wants to make a change, if you're someone who wants to transform your life, this is the answer. This is the solution. Get in touch. My inbox is going to be on fire. I already know it because I'm certain whether I know you or not, this is going to help you out. Now, again, ignore the words, but certainty is the key. Certainty is everything. It's everything. So if you're so certain, I can say this. Ricky, I'm going to ask you 2 of the most important questions anyone can ever ask you. Number 1, have you found the opportunity? Have you found the opportunity that's going to take care of you and your family for the rest of your life? You say no. I'm going to ask you the second most important question that anyone can ever ask you. Are you spending time each and every single week looking for that answer, looking for that opportunity? You say no. Now, here's a gift to you. Here's a promise that I can give to you. The day that you decide to look for the opportunity is the day that your self-esteem, your confidence, your energy, everything grows. And the day you do decide to look for that opportunity, let me know and I'll show you mine because you might never have to look ever again for another opportunity. That certainty, knowing that I've got the solution, that certainty, knowing that I can help you. All right. Number 4, most people won't see it like you. I'll give you this example. One of my favorite examples. A turtle will never understand a giraffe's decision. Let me demonstrate. A turtle will never understand a giraffe's decision. A turtle has sight but doesn't have vision. A turtle can only see 6 feet in front of them. I mean, if you're me and you're blind, basically, you can't see anything in front of you, right? They can only see 6 feet in front of them. That is usually the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, I can't wait till Friday finishes, get in the car, put good music on, go to the pub on Friday night, get absolutely smashed with my mates, and then watch the football Saturday, Sunday. Absolutely amazing. Meanwhile, you're the giraffe. You've gone to events. You've listened to mentors. You have a process. You have a plan. You use social media. You're up 4, 5, 6 meters. You're not looking for Friday and Saturday. You're looking for next year, 3 years, 5 years. So you go to the turtle and say, hey, where are you going to be 3, 4, 5 years from now? Don't care. It's the weekend on Friday. It's the weekend and 2 more sleeps. Have you not got a plan? Nah, not bothered. Survival mode. A turtle will never understand a giraffe's decision because you're so far, you've had your world opened so much more. That scene, for those of you who know the scene, Aladdin, A Whole New World, that's a network marketing presentation, just so you know. Watch it again and you'll see. Aladdin is literally presenting to Jasmine network marketing. The last point, and then I'll shut up. The last point is know the basics. Basics better more often. If you want to go fast, this is how. Find people. Ask them questions. Show them what you've got. Usually the 4 Ps. 4 Ps. You have a product. You have a plan, compensation plan. You have a process, and you have people who are winning. That's the key to a good presentation. Hey, these are the products that we have. They're incredible. You can sell them. Here's how we compensate you with our plan. You do this, 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 you get this, this, this. Here's our process. We find people, we ask questions, we show them a presentation. And then here are some people who have had success. Here are some wins that they've had, right? So you find, you ask, you show, and then the key, although I can't spell, transform. That's what you do. You want to move fast, you find people, you ask them questions, you show them a plan, you show them what you've got, and then you transform. Network marketing is a transformational business, not a transactional business. Get out of the habit of celebrating those emails. Yes, just enrolled a new team member. Because here's the magic equation that you need to know. Take the total amount of money that you've made in network marketing, divide it by the total number of people you've recruited. That is how much each new recruit is worth to you. So if you made $1 million and you've recruited 1,000 people, each person is paying you $1,000. And I promise you this, 5 years from now, the number will shock you at how high it is. It will shock you. So much so that your level of certainty will explode through the roof, and it will accelerate this equation. Know the number. But you will only get this number if you continue to transform people's life. If you're transactional, guess what? You'll get $20 here, $50 there, $100 here, $20 there, $50 there. If you transform people's life, you will get the thousands and thousands of thousands per person you recruit. Guys, I'll end on this. Service to many leads to greatness. Transforming other people's life leads to greatness. But the measurement of success, this is so important. The measurement of success is the number of people who mention your name in their testimonial. That's the measurement of success. If one person mention it, you've got a little bit. If 10 people, you've got more. If 1,000 people mention your name in their success story, there you go. And if you need to tell the world about the person who's transformed your life the most, do the work so someone can give you the microphone so that you can go and take your business to a whole nother level. I am sorry that this was a little bit mad scientist speed. I kind of tiredness gets replaced with just all out massive, just crazy energy. And sometimes I just like that. So I appreciate you guys so much. I hope that I can come back and train you guys harder in the future sometime. And Haley, I am so proud's not the right word. Impressed with your level of relentlessness and perseverance. I've still got in my inbox a load of the emails that you've sent as well, which I need to get back to. And I'm really excited to see how we can help bring your mission and bring your service to the world to many more people. So I appreciate you. Thanks for making this happen. And for those of you who are here in the middle of the day, I don't know how you've done it, but well done. I'm proud of you. So thanks for having me. I'm very grateful.
You raised the roof, even at 11 at night for yourself. Okay, so Christina's just going to chime in really quick. Can you answer a few questions if people type in questions in the chat? I know it's your bedtime, but okay. Okay, so Christina's going to chime in, but Frazer, can you answer any questions?
Oh, I'm sorry.
A little bit of time. Yeah. Okay. He says yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So type in any questions you have in the chat for Frazer. I told everyone to come with like a question. So. Okay, Christina, really quick. We got Christina. I mean, I could introduce her, but she is incredible. And Christina Smallwood, I mean, she's a superstar. She's a top leader. She wants to level up our industry. Oh yeah, I'm gonna spotlight you. And she has a heart that like wants to serve everyone. So she's incredible. And here she is.
Here I am. Hi, thank you so much, Frazer. You said something. I love that 1 in 3. When you miss a day, it's like going back. It's literally mind blowing. And when I think about how I started, you guys, hello everybody. When I started, I was doing the bare minimum. I did a lot with my bare minimum. I had a big network, but I think when it clicked for me, I realized, why am I not, if every action I do, if every habit that I form and every action step that I take, if it leads to something, why am I limiting myself to this small amount of actions in a day? And then it clicked for me and I was like, oh my gosh, like,
it's a go back.
Go back?
Yeah. Sorry, you don't want this.
Okay. I'm not used to people being able to unmute. I'm like, who's saying something? Yes. But when I realized that, oh my gosh, my action steps can be even more and I can go fast, and that doesn't mean that I'm going to burn out, and that doesn't mean that my business isn't going to be sustainable. I think that's one thing that I hear a lot from the field is, well, I want to build organically. And I'm like, yeah, but speed has nothing to do with organics. Like, you can literally build as much as you are going to be pouring into it. And I think Frazer broke it down so amazing. So what we're doing is kicking off this challenge group October 1st. And obviously we don't wait till the 1st to start. We don't want to miss those days. So what I do at this point, usually around the 25th of each month, I will begin to plan for my next 3 months and even into the next quarter. So look at your October books. Most people probably don't. Drop a 1 in the chat if you've already planned an October or November event. Oh, good. Drop a 0 if you haven't yet, but you're going to. It's okay. It's okay. We're in the right place. We are going to be planning. We are going to be making the magic happen in our business. And when you plan for success, success will come, as long as you are doing it with certainty, just like Frazer said. I love that. And I think when you have these things on your book and you have these events, you know, I have something to invite people to. I know I have something I'm able to talk about and share about. I know with certainty that I'm doing this, so I know I have it there. It's one reason that events really, really work amazingly in your business, whether it's virtual or in person. So this book that we're going to be going down is the 90-Day Habits, you guys. When I found it, I was obsessed with it. It's one of the reasons I have worked so tightly with Haley. Her mind and her relentlessness really is magical. And the fact that she created this, which I looked at and I was like, this is exactly what I've done to be successful. And it's not that I've just done it once, it's that this is what I do on a weekly basis. So the fact that we can turn pages and have a guide, and you get a fresh start each Monday, and you can carry over from the week before. I am a big pen and paper person. I need to see it. I will, if I get a task done that's not on my task list, I'll write it down and then check it off. Like if a prospect comes out of nowhere, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put her on my contact list just so I can scratch it off. And I'm excited. I do celebrate those wins, but I know that the journey begins through my consistency and helping others transform. And truly, even just in my live I did yesterday at Frazer, I literally, my mind was blown just to that, like really truly honing in on people sharing their journey more than sharing the success. Like I'm kind of over people sharing their success. We need to be sharing the journey, the day one. What is it looking like each day? So that's what we're going to be doing in the 90-day or the 30-day challenge. Habits are hot, because sometimes I feel like habits become like a 4-letter word, and people feel like they're, you know, something that like fuddy-duddies do, or you have to be boring. And it's like, no, habits are hot. Okay. And like, we are going to be doing habits together. Okay. And we're excited about it. And Haley has dropped the link in the chat. I mean, I could go on and on for I mean, we're going to have 30 days together. So you guys are going to hear a lot from me over those days. But Haley, I don't know if there's anything you want me to add.
I think that's perfect. I'm going to just, Frazer, I want to have just like 2 more minutes with you, and Christina is going to pour into us the next 30 days, which every time I'm with her, I grow so much. So thank you, Christina. So I got a question here with, when you do a soft reach out, like, hey, do you have time to talk, or just call, text, voice note, and get straight to it? That's a question for Frazer.
Yeah, so I would, when it comes to prospecting, I would never really ask if you got time to talk. Like it kind of comes to the answer as well, like, oh, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Can I message someone? Yeah. Like some people like to sleep with their phone next to the bed. Some people like to sleep it with a drawer in the kitchen. Some people like to sleep with it on their pillow. Some people like to put it on their face so that it drops on their face before they fall asleep. Like, you're not in control. So you've got to put it on your terms. And instead of saying you're free to talk, I just go all in with it. I just message. I would voice message. Phone calling without any kind of prearranged planning is a little bit weird now. I can't even remember the last time I even answered the phone when it rang, unless it says mum on it. Even if it's my dad, I'm like, Dad, text me. But if it's my mum, I'm picking up the phone because I've got manners. And my mum made me a man. So there you go. So yeah, so I would plan a phone call and a Zoom, but I wouldn't plan a text or an audio message.
And you had said you have like a platform that you're launching.
Yeah.
Do you want to
share?
So okay.
Yeah, it feels really, and by the way, Rebecca, BBMO is basics better more often. And I'll tell you this before I share this, that my daily method operation is so basic, you will be shocked. So I have a light bulb. This is weird, I know, but I have a light bulb on my desk because I remember watching cartoons when I was younger. And whenever they had like an aha moment or a bingo moment, the light bulb used to always go off on their head. So this reminds me, every time I walk in here, my daily method operation, my basics are learn something new, help someone new. That's all I do every day. Now, how I do it, who knows? Reels, stories, lives. But all I do is I look to help someone new and learn something new. So it feels a little bit awkward wearing a t-shirt that has my name on it on the front. I'm like not a sports person, like at all. Wade does all the sports for him and for me, right? Because he's just, that dude is flipping shredded. And I've seen that guy's nipples more than my own because they're impressive, because it's just stretched on like minus body fat. I don't even know if you can have minus body fat, but it's true, that dude, right? So Frazer Plus is free platform, completely free, always will be free. We launched it on Thursday and we have almost 12,000 members already, mainly in Europe, which is kind of cool. But if you go to frazerplus.com, completely free. Everyone who signs up is going to get a free ticket to our annual event as well that we do, which we translate into 5 or 6 different languages this year. To be honest with you, I know they always say you still have to promote free, but if you want to learn more and you want some mini masterclasses and some help, just go to FrazerPlus.com and you'll figure out the rest. We're very proud of it. It's going to be our legacy play. Jessie Lee is forcing me to do it every single day, although she knew what we were doing, and just the timing of it was just really weird. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for bringing it up, Haley. I completely forgot, to be honest, even though it is on my flipping chest above the nipples that should be where the nipples are, but mine are weird. I want Wade's. So yeah, it's FrazerPlus.com, completely free. And yeah, I appreciate you.
Okay, that's a wrap. Thank you so much. Get some rest. And you have a big mission ahead of you. So we're happy that you are part of our industry.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. And I hope I get to see you guys somewhere around the world at some point. I'll come to the US next year and do a tour. So hope I get to high five you and give you a hug somewhere soon.
Yes. Thank you so much, Frazer.
Thank you. Big love, guys.
And bye, guys.